You've received a hip implant or a knee implant or some other medical device in your body, and you've recently learned that you need to undergo revision surgery or surgery to remove that device from your body. My name's Dan Burke, and I'm a lawyer at Parker Waichman in New York, and I handle claims for folks who've suffered from injuries as a result of medical devices and consumer products and prescription drugs. If you've learned that one of your devices, say for example a hip implant, needs to be revised or repaired in some way, and you're undergoing surgery at some date in the future, and you're planning on pursuing a lawsuit concerning that device, it's imperative that you let us know as far in advance of the scheduled surgery as possible. And the reason that's important is because we can take the steps to notify the hospital, notify the pathology department, notify the physician who's going to take the device out to preserve it. And what does that mean, to preserve it? It simply means to take it, don't damage it, don't make any changes to it in any way, save it along with the tissue that it comes out with, preserved in a solution, and kept in a safe place where we can ultimately use it later on. A number of the litigations that we handle actually have explant protocols, and we will send a copy of the explant order to your physician and to the pathology department and the risk management department at the hospital, and it gives them explicit instructions on how to handle the device. Typically what we'll do after that is we'll have a third-party company that we hire who will go then to the facility of the hospital, take the device and put it in their storage facility until such time as we may need it. Now, why is it important to preserve the device? The device that comes from your body is ultimately potentially evidence in your case. It could be examined by our experts or the defendant's experts, and sometimes it may lead to a determination of how or why the device failed. And it's important that we don't just take the device home or put it in a drawer in your apartment, because one of the things we need to do to preserve the device is to ensure that there's a proper chain of custody if we're going to use it as evidence. And if you allow us and give us enough lead time before your surgery to have the device preserved in the proper way, that should eliminate any concerns about chain of custody of the device. Alternatively, if the device gets lost or destroyed or thrown away, there could be a charge that the evidence was spoiled, and the defendants can make a motion for spoliation of evidence, and that could preclude portion of your claims or make it more difficult or impossible to prove your claims. So if you're planning on getting a revision surgery of any time to have a device removed or partially excised or taken out of your body, give us a call right away. It's imperative that you contact us with enough time to allow us to do our jobs and properly get the device preserved for use as evidence if needed later on down the line. Again, my name's Dan Burke. I'm a lawyer at Parker Waichman in New York, and I'd like to thank you very much for your time in listening to this video today.